and a whole lot of other things. So what I'm going to do is start with my head this time. Okay, so this is one layer. This is actually the head I started with. So these are the steps you need to follow. So you can go as fast or slow as you like. But basically, once you've completed one of the parts, select it, modify, convert to symbol. And this is going to be called head. Okay? So we have one symbol called head on a layer called head. And if you go to your library panel over here, you should see the head turn up in the library. So next step is lock that layer and create a new layer. We're going to call this one neck. So it doesn't really matter what you want to draw, how you want to do it. The important steps are putting them on different layers and making them symbols. Okay? So probably where you might find a problem later is you forget to start a new layer, or you forget to save it as a different symbol, and you start getting two parts as one symbol. It means you can't animate them individually. That's where you'll have issues. Okay, so I'm just going to make that transparent by clicking on the little transparency icon, and I'm going to draw my neck. So it's good with these parts when you design them is have a little bit of overlap. Okay? Reason being, you want a little bit that you can connect the joint to that can be hidden, that it can rotate on. Okay? So if you have it just straight up against it without any overlap, what happens when you change the angle is you'll see a gap. just make sure they're all unlocked up here. Okay, so all your layers are there, they're all unlocked, and this is the tricky part where you take the bone tool, so select bone tool, and what you want to do is kind of just plan it out, take your time, go through and connect up the body. So I want the first point to be right in the torso on the body, and that's because it becomes the first anchor point that everything's anchored to. I don't want that to be the head because then it'll pivot around on the head and look weird. So what I'm going to do is about here, where the heart is where I'm going to create my first point. What I'm going to do is drag that first point up and try and connect it onto the neck. Okay, so it found the neck there and it's connected it to the neck. Don't worry if it's now come in front of the body, we can fix that. Then drag up and put to the head. There we go, so it's connected to the head. Now you can only have 1 point per symbol. You can't have 2 points per symbol. This is the limitation again of this technique. So it means I kind of need to plan it out because I can't have multiple joints for one symbol. So if I now drag, I'm going to see if I can get this shoulder that's in there. Okay, there's the shoulder. I've connected to the shoulder. It's popped out, that's all right. Then I'm going to go to the forearm. Here. Then I'm going to go to the, sorry, that was the upper arm. Then I go to the forearm. Then I'm going to go to the hand. Okay? So let's try the other one then. Let's see if we can get that shoulder. There we go. There we go. Then grab your selection tool and have a bit of a play with it. See how it works. It's actually not too bad, these legs. I can imagine if I took a bit of time with it, I could get some poses that didn't look too weird.